lots and lots of friends, and that I know that they oh God. I love school because I love working, and I love working because I love learning. Hi, my name is Lennon, and I am one of the Hillside Montessori students here. I'm in 3rd grade in my mom's class, and it was really fun to be in my mom's class, but next year I'll be in the uppers. I love school because we make a lot of friends here, and the field trips are awesome, and I like learning so much. And all the songs are fun, and it gets me so excited. And then after that, we have silent reading, and then it gets me relaxed again. And it's really fun. And every day when we leave the school, I look forward to another day. And what I love about school is I love how we go on field trips together, and I love how I make new friends and how I help other people. And this school really feels like my home, and I love the beautiful classrooms and stuff.
And in the Mesozoic right now, I'm learning about the Jurassic period, which I'm learning about the Plesiosaurus. It's really hard to pronounce. And I think Hillside Montessori should get the Best School Award because it is beautiful, and I love going on field trips and meeting new people.
I like plasma because it's cool and there's not much information about it, so you have to figure a lot about it yourself.
And what I love about school is that it's not the type of school that you have to sit around all day and just look at a chalkboard and write all day and sit at a desk and do all that. Just here, we get to do works that we want to do, and we get called over to lessons that makes our brains develop really fast, and we do awesome at this school, and I just love it. When I spend time with my friends at school, it makes me really happy. And when I go on the playground and play baseball with my friends, it's almost like I'm playing with my daddy at home, and that feels really special to me about school. When I'm learning, I like to do math a lot, like my math book, and I really like the science and researching stuff too.
Thing that I think plays a big role in our education is we get to learn at our own pace. So instead of having where all 4th graders are learning this in math at the same time, some people may really be progressing in math and be learning more advanced, and some people may struggle a bit more. And the teachers understand that, really, so we get to learn more at our own pace. And we also have mixed age groups. So instead of having a 1st grade class, a 2nd grade class, a 3rd grade class, we have different rooms that are 1st through 3rd grades. And that really encourages curiosity more, and the older students can help out the younger students too. So we really get to follow our own passions, which really motivates us more to get things done, and it helps us learn a bit more because we have people with all sorts of interests. Some people want to be engineers, some people want to be vets, all sorts of stuff, but we really get to follow our passions, research that, learn about it, which motivates curiosity and so much more that helps us out in our education then and later on.
What I love about school is that you either can choose to be independent or you can work with other children, and you don't have to sit at a desk all day just doing what the teacher tells you. What I love about school is pretty much everything. We don't have to sit in a desk all day and do tests. Instead, we are allowed to choose our work. I like to learn and concentrate, and I like to learn about numbers and counting and lots of things We do. I love you. I love that I do works in the classroom.
I chose Montessori as a profession because I wanted to work with children, but I wanted to work with children in a way that I feel suited their developmental needs. And when you have the Montessori approach that focuses on the whole child, I think you really get to help children develop not just academically, but emotionally and socially. And I feel like that's the way to bring change to the world.
Anything else, I love what the kids kind of put into it and give back. So you can assign them a project and, you have some boundaries on it and that kind of stuff. But then at their very best, sometimes they take those boundaries and just expand them to kind of the nth degree, and stuff that you never thought about they come up with, and they have these great questions and we have these great dialogues. And I don't feel so much like I'm their teacher. I really do feel like we're just kind of finding the path that is right for each specific child that works best for them. It's fun to see kind of how they meander through those paths. I've gotten to have kids from the time they were in first grade through the time they were in sixth grade. And that first grader and that sixth grader, there are things I know about that sixth grader that I knew when they were in first grade. And there are things that surprised me and paths that they chose that I didn't figure out, but that they figured out. And it was really fun to watch.
We chose Montessori for our daughter Sarah's school because I really wanted her to cultivate a love for learning, and through my own experience and through my husband's experience in a traditional school model, there were times in our life where we had really lost that at different points, or it took diligent work later on for us to try to develop it. And as I read and learned more about the Montessori philosophy and Montessori method, I became really intrigued with the idea of tapping into that natural curiosity that's there and providing a learning environment so that that could develop and be nurtured and grow.
As an educator, I can really appreciate the importance of focus in the classroom. Montessori has really helped my children to understand focus in and out of the classroom. I really appreciate the fact that we can go to a restaurant and they not have to be too attached to a device. I appreciate that they can sit through Mass without getting antsy. I like that my children can have an adult conversation without being silly. My children could not be more different from each other. But Hillside Montessori has given them both the opportunity to explore their different passions. They've never seemed more excited about anything than coming to school on a daily basis. And I really appreciate everybody at Hillside for giving them the opportunity to do these things, and for the teachers for nurturing those different interests that they have.
I truly believe in the Montessori philosophy. Students learn at their own pace, they're excited about discovery, and they learn to love learning. My 3 children all went through the Montessori program, and they learned independence, they learned leadership and communication skills, things they may never have received in another setting.
One of the things that I've really loved about the Montessori environment is for our sons, and especially our oldest son, he gets to just explore where he's naturally gifted, and he gets to find things that he wants to research, and he's found a real love for learning.
The teachers are able to focus on what each child needs, and our 4-year-old Charlie, his teacher identified that when he comes to school, he just has a better day. He focuses better if he's able to just play outside, play in the courtyard, dig in the dirt. And so she's been able to accommodate that and then that helps them focus on other things. And I think in a traditional environment, those things don't happen, and we really appreciate that about Montessori.
One thing that I really think is fascinating about Montessori is the students are in age groups, they're not in grades, and so with the peer learning environment, our sons will see other students working on different works, even beyond where they're at right now, and it gives them something to work towards, and they get to talk about what is next in the whole learning process, and that's cool. They'll say, I want to start working on long division, and he knows what he has to do in order to get there.
Yeah, I feel like our boys are set free to learn as much as they want. Our 6-year-old has decided he wants to learn Chinese, and his teachers are accommodating that, and he comes home every day with different words and how to pronounce them, and that's just so neat. And I know that I don't know, I feel like the teachers and the guides will go as far as the children are curious, and I think that's amazing, because what it does is it sets them free to be lifelong learners. It's like a regular thing in our house. It's like books and research time at night, and so he's almost 9. He'll say, I'm going to go to my room and do some research, and I just think, I don't know, I can't imagine another way that could have happened, but we're really, really thankful for it. So.
So when Bethany asked me to serve on the Montessori board a couple of years ago, I thought, sure, plenty of time to serve and plenty of time to be a part of the community, and probably going to be refreshments regularly, right? Getting to see those sweet little faces every year and how eager they are to learn and to listen to the stories that I'm telling them. And what it's done is opened my eyes to what education can be, what opportunities there are, what joy there is in learning. Seeing these teachers and these students and this little oasis of life and love and learning has just been wonderful.
Hello, everybody. I think Hillside Montessori offers a lot to the community of LaGrange. We need some options in education. Hillside offers a great option. It allows kids to express themselves. They're able to move around like kids are supposed to do. It's just a good learning environment. There's a lot of creativity and a lot of information that they get that I don't think you see in public schools.
Hillside believes that education and different educational philosophies should not be limited to certain socioeconomic groups. Hillside is available to all groups throughout Troup County and LaGrange, regardless of socioeconomic status.